All right. Welcome to the 2024 first RUT report of the season. If you see Steve, me, we're tired as heck. We're 2 days into the season. We have 3 tags already filled. It's been, I guess the RUT report has been fairly well. So that'll conclude our episode and we're done.
Nap time.
Man, it has been a great time. We are beat, guys. We have been packing meat for 2 days straight. But to get to the rut side of things, just to get to kind of the elk activity side of things, it started off awesome.
Yeah.
It started off awesome.
And we've called in 3 bulls, 2 bulls. We've called in 2.
Yeah. Definite two confirmed definite archery range call-ins, and
Heard plenty of bugles though, and there's just been elk doing rutting things. Everywhere.
This is the most rut activity that I've personally seen since 2017, Land of the Free 1, when we started out with the Hush crew. It feels a lot like that this weekend. Just bulls screaming right out of the gate, rubs like everywhere where we were. We got lucky maybe.
Well, too, I think the RUT report, kind of involves, too, like, the week before. Like, we all have friends, obviously, and everybody's out in the woods and everything. What are you hearing? What are you seeing? All these things. And I had a couple guys that were calling me saying, dude, I had 2 bulls screaming tonight, and this was a week and a half somewhere before season, which Roosevelt country, that's not super.
Well, and we've been actually scouting this year. People always ask us, like, what we do for scouting, and it was always nothing. But we ran cameras all through the spring and summer, and like what we noticed from going and checking cameras is they were rubbed like a week or 2 earlier than normal.
Yeah, they were starting to get 2 weeks early.
Starting to get black horned, which is what they get from actually rubbing. So a lot of times when they're white horned, they just rubbed and they're maybe not into that phase yet. And
if you kill the mature one, Noah, it does have darker horns if you look at it.
I killed a 7x6, Trent.
If you look at the darker horns, it's a maturity thing.
That's periwinkle, and you need just a little respect.
Trent,
but
now that you mention that, these are darker than yours.
Yeah.
I was doing like the brightness scale. I was doing like the brightness scale from light to dark.
Good call.
I'm sitting somewhere in the middle, okay? I'll take it.
We have a really early contender for like shot of the year, maybe, on footage-wise, and I'll do like a little teaser right here without showing too much, but Treavor and Chase last night on a call-in, bull running in, and just coming right into Trevor's face, so close he couldn't mess it up, and it was just it might be contender for shot of September, like video-wise. So it was amazing.
It was
good.
When the bull stopped out there at like 25 yards, I thought, and I just don't want to take a frontal shot. I know that goes against everything that Born and Raised is like known for. And then when he like galloped in even more, and I'm like, they'll never forgive me if I don't shoot like a 17-yard shot.
He had that right. He had that right.
I wouldn't have probably talked to you. There's a good chance that we would have actually had to sign a birth certificate saying no.
Yeah,
we're not related.
So if you do the easy math, we have 3 bulls sitting here. It is Monday. We've only hunted Saturday and Sunday. So we had a double last night.
Yep.
Which is, when's the last time you guys had a double, you think?
It's been quite a few years.
It's been a few years.
Yeah.
We've had 3, I think, in the whole time.
Yeah, over all the years, but
doubles,
it's been a few.
Last night was something else, man.
It was.
If you go back to the DVD days for the OGs, the one day when I killed that big bull and Chris killed his bull and you killed your buck.
That was a Texas triple. Or a Tennessee triple, I think they call that.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think, it's been a long time since we've...
been a long time.
But I would say, like, this year we really, like, in years past, well, now with technology, we didn't have that before, but, like, this year, especially, like, with the trail cameras, we've really hit it hard this year. Yeah, a lot of time scouting, preseason scouting.
We got asked that all the time. You guys, how much do you scout? How much do you guys do? We never have. Never.
Well, and usually it takes us like the first 3-4 days of season to like figure out
100%.
where the elk are actually using. And I felt like this year with doing that and spending time in the woods in the summer, we were like, opening day, they should be right here. And they were there. Yeah. And then we had a backup spot. And then we went there yesterday. And they were right there. And it just like that, the work that was put in was, it obviously paid off.
Trevor's been doing a ton of work.
Well, so
Trevor and Steve both. And me more than them probably, I would say, if you had to just like put a number on it.
But I would even say, like, down south.
I haven't done anything. I've just been kind of reaping the rewards.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh yeah, 100%. He
I
has
have
been.
the
Periwinkle.
best gig.
It's bull.
I just killed
That was-
6x7s
Like you
and
said, it was periwinkle.
290 bulls
It's
and
periwinkle.
It's bull.
Dirty.
Yeah, but he's Perry.
He's something.
But I mean,
I killed a target bull. I mean, it's just all I'm saying is that was shooter number 3.
I mean,
And
you
we
think
got
yes?
him.
Tell him to be quiet, please.
He needs to be quiet. But you think though yesterday, like we literally loaded up camp, and we drove 3 hours, like bombed.
Yeah.
And
Place I've never been.
I've never been.
Yeah.
No one's
But
never
Trevor
been.
has.
Trevor had
He
confidence. in it.
scouted
He
it.
did.
And
He
we
scouted it.
blew
He
up-
knows it, and it was like
We blew up
epic.
the swamp opening day. And
We
there were
did.
still a lot of bulls in there bugling, and so we thought we'd give it a rest so that hopefully we can hit it again tonight with usually it takes until the last weekend to be
Yeah.
like, wow, who has a tag? And we're the first weekend we're like, all right, what's Wyatt doing tonight? Let's go shoot another one. So
We're gonna go get another one. But as far as getting back to how, right? Getting back to all right, how does this all work out? We've been working as a team from day one. Like there's always been like, okay, what do you guys think? Let's make a group decision on what we do tonight. And it was like the first day, okay, we're gonna go down in here and we're gonna do this, and we did it, and it was successful. It took a while to get success, but it was successful. And then yesterday it was like, Trevor goes, I have a lot of confidence in this spot. I honestly think that we could do well. We all got up, loaded up at 10 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock in the morning, like when we should have been hunting. We were already at our hunting spot. We should have been down there hunting.
well, even like taking it to the next level, I didn't even plan on getting an Oregon tag. And Trevor's like, I know there's multiple legal bulls in there. It's a big herd where weird stuff can happen. He's like, just buy a tag, get ready, and you never know. And then it worked out. So like even that was a big wrinkle. Is that wasn't even something we were planning on.
Speaking of a big wrinkle, so we mentioned that to buy a tag. Next thing I know, I turn my head, and you have your sight off your bow.
He did before we left.
You're screwing a new sight on.
Okay, here's what happened.
Yeah.
I got a new spot hog
that was
sight.
weird.
Who does
Oh,
that?
it's super.
I don't have a new
Kids in the brush.
My hunt is next week. And the spot hog
Kids in
sights
the
are
brush.
super easy to set up, so I wanted to set that up. And so I had already taken my other sight that was dialed off. And then Trevor goes, hey, Noah, why don't you buy a tag for tonight? And I'm looking at my bow, just bare bow. And then
I didn't know you had taken it off.
He shoots instinctively now.
yeah, it worked. There's
He's like,
periwinkle.
okay.
And so
It's bull
I just see a big 4-point. I can't even see your elk.
And so we come to Trent's house, get that spot hog dialed all the way out to 75 yards in like 15, 20 minutes, and then we go hunting.
Yeah, it was pretty.
It's pretty cool how easy they are to calibrate and all that stuff.
And it wasn't the first time he shot his bow all season. He's been shooting a lot.
Yeah, it's just putting a new sight on.
Yeah. But no, it has been, the first 2 days have been great. We're headed back out. I'm taking Wyatt here in another few hours. We're headed right back out. Going to try to kill another one before we drop over.
Well, the only thing better than 3 bulls in 2 days is 4 bulls in 3 days.
Yes.
So
that does make more sense.
let's talk about one more thing. So like one thing, the first thing we noticed with the first call in on Saturday morning is we got to watch this herd for a while, and there was what we thought was the herd bull in it, a mature 4x5, bedded right with the cows, and then we heard another bull bugling in the draw, come out, kick that bull out, and then kind of circle the herd and be territorial. And then we went in like we always do and cow called, right? And then they didn't like that, and so they pushed off. And then that'd be a good report thing to talk about. We made a big adjustment there, and we went to bugling rather than slow playing.
Well, actually, they didn't push off. The cows that were with the bulls did not like
it.
calls.
No.
And
I think
so
that's a big thing. Yes.
the cows just bailed, and the bull was kind of stuck there, like, oh, what the heck? He didn't know what to do. He had a lot of cows there.
Yeah.
Maybe like 15 to 17.
We got to think he's not going to let those 15 cows go for the one up the hill.
And that's the whole thing he did. He bugled still. I mean, he did both
he
things.
wanted to come in.
He wanted to come in, but he was just like, my cows are not feeling right. Something's off. And
So he's following the herd.
he said, I'm taking woman over man.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what happened.
Well, he worked hard to get those 15. He doesn't want to sacrifice 15 for one.
The visual is a huge thing where they
Back
see.
to that, we moved on to bugling.
And we
And then-
switched,
So then we
switched to
switched
bugle.
it up.
Trev's bull last night, cow called a couple times, and then once we bugled, he was running. I mean, Trevor wasn't even fully set up yet.
Done deal.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Chase goes, he's coming. And
So-
I'm like, what? We just got
Because he was on his phone texting.
Chase, who's
While we're
behind the
hunting.
camera right now, you should walk in front at some point. Why aren't you over here?
Probably
What are
not.
you doing?
Yeah.
No,
Just sat enjoying his life.
you're better than this. Anyway, Chase spotted that giant 4-point, one of the bigger 4-points actually I've ever seen of Roosevelt. Anyways, a lot of darker horn than Noah's. He actually spotted that one. He spotted Trevor's coming in, so it is awesome. And I mentioned this a little bit ago. This is our first teamwork kind of thing. As Trevor's yelling at Chase, hurry up! No, you got to slow down. Be quiet. Hurry the app up.
Okay.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Hurry
That
up.
is Trevor. If you ever follow
is-
Trevor in
yeah.
the woods, he'll be like, we got to go now. And he'll just run and break every stick. And then you'll step on one stick, he'll turn around and go,
Stop. What are you doing?
I am the worst.
And then
Yeah,
Chase
yesterday I've never seen him move that
Chase
fast.
goes, well, there's a giant bull running at us right now. You might want to put an arrow on your
I did have an arrow knocked.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had an arrow knocked.
But like
Yeah.
last night though, I think that's the fastest I've seen you move in a long
couple
time.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
you're
knew
just like
those elk were
he
ahead of
was,
us,
he
and
was
Trevor's,
going
like, running.
Yeah. I was just like, what is going on
Yeah.
there?
I wish you guys would keep up.
Oh,
Let's talk about
I don't know about that.
what they'll see. What's happening in the following 2 weeks from here. So we have, tonight left in Oregon
Here's
and
the schedule.
tomorrow
All right.
morning.
it's not
Here's the
great.
schedule. We got home this morning at 4:30, 4:45.
Yeah, 5 in the morning.
Is when we got home this morning. Right now it's almost noon,
Noonish.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
And anyway, we are going to head out right when Wyatt gets off work. We're going to go hunting tonight, and then we have a day and a half to pack. But
Yep.
we also have to cut up that giant 4-point. I keep on looking at it. That thing is, man, impressive. We also have that to cut up tomorrow.
Finish packing.
And finish packing for Alaska because we leave in 2 days for Alaska. Trevor, Steve and I and Chase are headed to Alaska. Noah is packing up his truck at the same time and heading to Idaho with Rich Froning.
You're going to be hunting with the
The-
most in shape man in the
I think the
universe.
title that they actually give him is fittest man on earth. So I mean, I think me and him will probably
Yeah.
You guys will
have fun
just
together.
you'll mesh
Yeah.
real good.
That group.
Piece of
I would be like, do you see this road? It sounds like they're right on it.
Oh, he is going to kill you.
We'll have a really fun time.
Yeah.
We're excited for that, to make new friends, and we're gonna hunt somewhere in Idaho we've never been. It's supposed to be decent. So
Joe's coming with you. If you guys have ever been to the Portland show or been around
Yeah.
some of our bear hunts and everything,
Yeah.
we always bring Joe in. He's an awesome,
Awesome dude.
And so he's going with you guys too. So it's gonna be a blast for the hunt. So
and then after that, maybe another
we'll have
video and really good area over there as well, and then coming back home to finish strong.
Yeah, we'll be here the last 10 days
Yeah.
of Roosevelt season. Hopefully take some buddies.
Maybe a little collab the last 10 days. Who knows? You never
hard
know.
to say.
Hope
Hard
so.
to say. There's some good tags of buddies that we have, and if we can jump in on some of those hunts, it'd be kind of fun.
Well, now that we're tagged out, I want to just help some people.
Now that the pressure's off, it's like
Let's help some
yeah,
people.
yeah.
That's what we do. That's
yeah.
what we do. But no, guys, this season has been a whirlwind already. It, man, it's not been a lot of downs. It's been
No.
ups and ups and ups and ups.
It's been awesome.
So it's been really, really cool.
Couldn't,
But
couldn't draw it up any better, really.
no.
We've had a lot of work to do the last 2 days, and
Yeah.
a lot of work to do the next day.
Yeah. For the next 2 weeks, we are going to be no service, right?
Yeah, so what's going
Yeah.
to happen, how's that's going to shape up? You guys are going to get this rut report, and then I think it's going to go over in Noah's hands for the next week because he'll be having service. We will not have service. We'll be in Alaska in the middle of nowhere. So we will still,
I'll post updates, like inReach updates and
yeah,
stuff from
we'll
you
still-
guys.
Yeah,
and,
maybe we'll get in touch
Yeah.
with you, and then you can just say Trent said, and then you can read a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
The rut
Trent
report.
said, I'm really getting tired of sitting next to Trevor in this bleep wall tent. Really wish he would stop playing poker and go look for moose.
I am bringing poker chips.
I am so glad we didn't bring the Starling.
Yeah.
And I'm still upset about that.
I think it's a valid point.
I think we should bring it.
All right, guys, thank you so much for following all of our content. We've got a big, giant giveaway coming up. It's the biggest one that we've ever done, and we're having double points things and stuff like that coming up. We're going to tell you guys a lot more about that as it kind of gets into fruition, but this winter's going to be awesome.
Yeah. There is a giveaway that we actually run all year. Some of you guys don't know about. It's our T-shirt of the month giveaway. Every year we pick someone who's been subscribed. Every month you're subscribed to the T-shirt of the month is another entry. And then every year we pick someone, we take them blacktail hunting, and it's pretty awesome. And that's happening right now. Those are the shirts that Steve's wearing, Trent's wearing. I think it's $22.99 a month, and you get a fresh new T-shirt, brand new design, original one-off design shipped to your door. And
I just talked to Jared yesterday. He's super jacked.
Oh, the hunt winner for this year? Yeah.
He's super jacked.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait to get out there and hunt with him.
So that's another thing that we're running all year, and it's a pretty cool way to get a bunch of nice T-shirts.
Yeah. I think that's going to do it for us. We're going to go try to catch a nap, get back up, and go out do some more hunting. So, thank you guys so much again. We couldn't do it without you. Love every single one of you guys. We will see you on the next one.